Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron for Millennium Dawn as Russia. Let's continue on from where we last left off. So, we're trying to influence Syria and Iraq to eventually try to join our factions. Those seem like they'd be pretty nice for us. We got some more military factories, so let's put one... Oh, actually, what do we need the most of right now? Artillery, 900 days. 900 days? 700 days. 121, and our strategic bombers are a little bit later. So, I'm going to go and put them into engineering tanks because they're technically a little bit longer. Where is the engineering tank again? Is it you? No, you're the infantry tank. There's a main battle tank. No, there's the engineering tank. Okay, put one more guy into you. Apparently we do need some more oil. We'll get that from Saudi Arabia. So Syria. They're 37% influence with us. I think Iraq's at like 27%. I mean, I would like to do a coup in your country. A coup needs 30%, 200 political power. And if we do a coup, it'll get people who are of the... Not the nationalist. Yeah, the emerging outlook in charge. Hopefully, and then we'll maybe get even more power from that. So, Iraq or Syria, are you going to join my faction or are you going to puppet of Iran? How dare you? How dare you? Fine, Syria. I can't cancel my investment in you, unfortunately, but if I could, I would. So apparently we need to go to war with Iran because they are... George Bush wins in a big upset. Okay. I mean, is it really that big of an upset? Were people surprised that George Bush won in 2000? I actually don't know. I mean, kind of. I mean, he barely won, didn't he? He won by like 400 votes in Florida. So we had $10,000. You know what? Let's invest. I mean, I don't have that much money. Can I, like, take out a loan? I would like to take out a loan if I could. I mean, we're only barely losing money. If we, like, cut you even more... Like, just basic support... Well, what are we spending the most money on right now? It's not education. We basically cut all of our spending for that. Military... Healthcare. Basic support... 0.5. I think you'd be slightly cheaper. So now we're almost breaking even. Almost. We're making things worse for the average citizen in Russia, but who gives a... Who cares? I don't. How much does it cost to increase tax by 1%? It costs 50 points. Which I think will barely push us over to actually be earning money instead of losing it. You know, again, barely. So within, I think, 2 more days, we should be good to go on that. There we go. So now we're actually earning money. They thought it could not be done. We're getting $0.06 billion a day. So not making any money from our investments, but that's okay. Not a huge deal. We still need 200 political power to do this thing with Iraq. Syria, I'm just so disappointed in you right now. I gave you like 4 different types of militias. And this is how you repay me? God damn it, Iran. You're like no debt. What's wrong with me that I'm $557 million in debt? I mean, I'm less than basically everywhere else, but still. I feel like things could be going in a better direction. Let's go for Greater Russia. Because we can. What do you do? Election threshold doesn't matter. What's the next election anyway? 2004? Eh, who cares? That's so far from now. Might as well be in the year 5000. So, we're getting about 4.5 a day. So about 2 weeks, I think, we can just... Improve relations in China. I don't want to be improve relations in China anymore. It's fine. Stop improve relations. They already like us a decent amount. They would join a faction if a war broke out. And that's really all I care about right now. So Iraq. I would like a coup. What do we, more than 30% influence and top 2 influencers. We have different outlooks. They're at peace. And that seems all fine and good. Let's attempt the coup. World tension increased by 2. We have a 36% chance it fails. But it succeeded. Fantastic. And now we have 43%. Fantastic. Regime changes in Iraq. Don't worry about that too much. The Islamic Dawa Party, they got a little rainbow there, and they're also reactionary. That's fine. United Russian Sister Party, emerging outlook goes up. I mean, you do like us. That's got a non-aggression pact. And you are my friend. So you need 50% influence to actually go for the economic exploitation. We can also give them more aid, but I don't think that's really necessary right now. What about a factory in Baghdad? $14 billion? No, we're not quite there yet, but we're almost. We're getting... Yeah, it's going to take a few days. Maybe like a week. We can do some more stuff there. Moldovan elections. Okay, don't really... You know, it's not that big of a deal. As long as everybody's kind of trade with Canada, business reforms, expand the home office. Just do your own thing. Never worry about what Russia's doing. We're at 10% world tension right now. It does tick down pretty fast. Threats by action, justify war goal time. But we're still not at the point where we can justify war goals. I believe, at least. I mean, we could also maybe targeting Central Asia, getting these guys to be puppet states at some point. We'll grant freight exchange, cheap resources, but harm relations. So they won't like us as much. And it also removes our influence. But I'm trying to get the influence more than anything. I'm going to target their independence. And then see if I can get another level of influence after this. So our construction in Syria is going pretty okay. I don't want to be in NATO. That's ridiculous. And again, nobody really has that much influence in me, so I'm not too worried about it. Baghdad. I don't know why I can't build some of these other things, but we're going to invest a factory here. Invest 2 factories there. We get $0.03 billion a year off of this. That's really not a lot. Like, I've made money just by not giving people health care. So, why would I do anything else? We'll set all these guys up to level 4. You need so many, so much different type of equipment in this mod. There we go. That should be fine for now. So decisions available. We don't need to decrease any of this stuff. Like, most of you don't actually matter, I think. Like, Putin is not in any threat of losing his position. As far as I know, he's got 57% support. Even after cutting all the healthcare and education. People still love him. Yeah, of course, now you are an associated state of Syria. Or of Iran. I don't know why you had to do me dirty like this. I mean, what if I give him enough influence to actually turn him into a puppet myself? I have no idea what happens there. Okay, we're 47%. Keep influencing him. 49%. We're very close to the 50. But we do need to get up to 80% to actually turn him into a puppet. Which is a while. That's a long time from now. So Ukraine's going to be in our crosshairs. One of the following must be true, either nationalist emerging or after 2010. Well, we're definitely emerging, so sorry, Ukraine. Are you trying to get into NATO? I hope you're not. Your minor power, Budapest. Balance between the East and the West. Well, it doesn't really matter because we're just going to attack you anyways. So I hope you're okay with that because you don't have a choice. I mean, it's still going to take a little while because we need to do this one and then we need to do either Novio Russia or the Crimean question or both. I mean, both sounds good. Keeping with them, we now have 50% support. They're only 9%. Am I just influencing like the wrong people? Because Iraq is just going to be attacked, aren't they? It'll be disappointing, but I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. Like, you can't leave here, right? You're just stuck in Transnistria forever. So keep putting some more guys onto orange. We'll also split this in half. And half of you go to the northern part. That seems fine for now. Was it Lithuania and Estonia or was it Estonia and Latvia? It was Latvia and Estonia. Okay. Population control, Tsarist restoration. We pay 20 to 0.45 billion will be taken from the treasury each day to support. I mean, that's a decent amount. Compared to how much we're earning. Oh, no, that's 0.03 billion a day. So that's better than what I thought. I thought it was 0.003 billion a year. But it's not even covering anywhere near the cost of our debt. I mean, we're paying a 3% interest rate on this, and we're earning 6% on national investments. So that should mean that we should never pay off our debt. We should just keep investing all of our money, because we'll eventually earn more. Eventually earn more through that than by paying off the debt. It's a better use of our money. Oh, our corruption is making it a lot expensive. Okay, no, not our corruption. Our GDP is just bad, which makes it even more expensive than normal. Which isn't great. Multi-population, construction speed, max industries and state. Angela Merkel has won in Germany. I'm not too worried by that. Okay, so you're almost ready. Fantastic. I don't know if we get like a chunk of money or anything out of it, but you have a large army, Ukraine. You have a surprisingly large army. I'm assuming they might just be a little bit worried about us, and that's understandable given the circumstances that I've presented them. What about Transnistria? They're at 68% already. We could probably puppet them too if I wanted to. Okay, they're close. They're at 72% now. I don't know how puppeting them would really benefit us right now, but okay, so we'll try to take over Crimea. Get Sevastopol. I'm sure they'll be completely okay with that and not worry about anything ever. Okay, so 13 days left until our construction in Syria is done. We're still very much the most popular party in the country. Large civil service administration. I mean, earning more money would be nice. I mean, we do have stable growth right now. An economic boom would also be quite nice. So we might just try to focus on getting that right now, but I also want to puppet more and more people. Those both seem like really good options for us. So, carrier submarines, 2005. You know, let's just get the land doctrine. It's going to take 500 days, but what can you do? Every technology in this game is either too expensive, or, you know, it's already expensive, or it's good, ready 2005. And both of those are intense. Oh god, a million things are happening. Iran attacks our influence in the Afghan Northern Alliance. I don't care about that, I think. We're only 10% support. Like, who cares? Iran, stop trying to be a major player here. I mean, I would annex you if I could. Don't think I wouldn't. I don't want to exploit their economy right now. I think just having them as a puppet state and taking their oil would be great. We don't have enough points. We can manipulate their politics. It would reduce our influence, though. And that doesn't seem very good. How much does it cost to give them aid? Wait, negative $1.4 billion? Oh, no. Yeah, it's costing us 1.4. You know what? That's fine, I think. That actually didn't give us any bonus, which is not great. It'd be $5 billion to invest in their industry. How many people are interested in Istria? It's got a population of about 600,000, which is not that much when you think about it. So construction speed's bad. Again, our GDP is just not very good. So let's build some more civilian factories. I don't know that boosts. That wouldn't boost our income, would it? I don't think so. Resource exports, tax income. Maybe we want to be more maybe export more things to earn even more money. We're already an export economy. So I don't think I can actually export more than I already am. Unfortunately. Ah. Pensions, I mean... How much does security cost us? Only 0.16. Welfare. Shit, I actually increased it. That's not what I meant. Ah! I don't want to be a welfare state. I want to give them absolutely nothing. I thought basic would be below... Okay, well, we spent a lot of money on that being stupid, but don't worry about that too much. Don't think about it. Just don't worry about it and everything will be okay. Influences the cloud dominance you have over a nation. Giving gifts, military aid, using political power, investing in buildings. Okay. So, I have $6 billion. If I give you 2 air bases. They gave us, I think, 1%. Okay. I don't know how much that gave me. I think there's another $6 billion I spent on that. Okay, Crimea is ours. Fantastic. The Crimea question has been solved. So, you know what? Kaliningrad... I don't care if you die, actually. Like, it doesn't matter to me in the slightest. So, we're going to make a fallback line here. All of you go into that line. And just delete this. All these ports, you just go to St. Petersburg. Don't worry about anything ever. I mean, Estonia and Latvia, we can start targeting them. Which I think could be nice for us. So, Latvia. How many men do you have right now? You have 1 division. And you have no interest in actually forming or joining NATO. And that seems pretty good to me. So you better, I mean, you only have like 1 state. So I think it basically means we're going to go to war with them anyways. And to me, that seems pretty good. It seems pretty good. I mean, it should give us more taxpayers and stuff, so... And it sounds like it's in our best interest. I mean, how many factories are we using for 19% export economy, and we're at 50% tax rate. So I could boost taxes again slightly. Yeah, 3% tax rate increase. A 3% increase for the amount of factories they're using. I don't think it's really going to make that much of a difference. It took 3 factories away from construction. I think that's fine if it means we're going to be earning even more money now. To me, that seems like a fair trade. We'll just delete all these plans. That's fine. I don't know why I can't try to front line here. No, I can't. You can see Ukraine put a lot of troops there. Like, they're ready for a war. But I do think this is going to be a good time to end this episode. Thank you everybody for watching. My name has been Anthem. If you've enjoyed, give it a thumbs up. But not enjoy, you can always thumb down. Want to subscribe, and goodbye.